Now let me start. What I have got to you is an income statement here for a period ended a particular day. Now it has got two parts here, which is the profit and loss statement over here, profit and loss statement, and you got the trading statement over here, which has got the trading component. Together, both of them together will form the income statement. Now in the profit and loss statement, you will find the gross profit as here. That's the income part of it, but this bit here is the expenses. The expenses are period related to this period. These are all called period cost. That's a period cost, and another period cost. So you got period costs are costs which are related to the period of reporting. Whereas these costs here, trading, they are related to the inventory. You purchase inventory, that's a purchase part of it, which is purchased from a foreign country, local supply, whatever it be. But there are, once you purchase them and you reserve an invoice for that, you had to get them into the retail outlet to sell. These are the costs that you incur to get them ready for sale. And that's why it's called, all of these, the purchases plus these costs are called cost of inventory to get it ready for sale. In other words, the purchases and the cost to get them ready for sale are called, altogether is called cost of inventory to make it ready for sale. From a PowerPoint perspective, I'll put it on a PowerPoint, and if I do that, see, if it's a trading outlet, you have this outlet there in a circle, and you make purchases wherever it is. Now these purchases are converted into inventory that are ready for sale, and it can happen only by the addition of costs, by adding in some customs duty, maybe freight, port charges, plus the freight component of it. This is how it'll add up to make a item ready for sale. Now, in a sense, you're purchasing here, but instead of purchasing, if you manufacture yourself, then there are additional costs, because remember, manufacturing comes out of raw material, and manufacturing is done in a factory. The raw material is converted to become finished goods. This is the item somebody else purchases. So this finished goods can only happen if you add to that some kind of labor to convert the raw material, and also the factory overheads and rent and machinery to convert the raw material to become finished goods. So there will be direct labor and overhead that will become conversion cost, and which is added to the raw material, and they become finished goods. So the total finished good cost will be the cost of raw material plus the conversion cost. Let's look at this in a different way. So if you look at it from a product cost point of view, say if this is from a product point of view, in a factory, within a factory, that's your product cost you are trying to work, or production cost maybe, that's the raw material purchases. This one here is the cost of raw material. But this bit here, the direct labor that you add and the factory overhead are called conversion cost. So the total cost of manufacturing is the material cost or the raw material cost plus the direct labor and the overhead, all up together. That will be your cost of manufacturing or production. In other words, conversion cost is the sum of the cost of direct labor and cost of factory overhead. Or cost of manufacturing, this one here, the total cost of manufacturing is the direct labor cost plus the conversion cost. The direct labor cost, raw material, I'm very sorry about that, that's raw material cost plus the conversion cost, the cost of converting it from raw material to finished goods. or the total cost of manufacture is the same thing as cost of raw material plus, this is the conversion cost, but I've got it split up here into direct labor and factory overhead. Okay, that should wrap up. Let me see, there should be another picture I think here. So if you look at a picture, pictorial form, you will find, I will maybe make it a little smaller, raw material, conversion, it all happens in the factory. Remember, all of these happen in the factory. All of these happen in the factory. These are called, that's why they are called, all of them are called factory costs. And the factory costs are raw material, which are converted to become finished goods, and the cost of conversion, this conversion here from here to become that, you've got to have a conversion cost, and the conversion cost is, that's your conversion cost. And there's a labor cost, direct labor cost, then there's the overhead, maybe a rental machinery and your cost of overhead. So that will be cost of overhead. So your conversion cost is cost of direct labor plus cost of overhead. Okay, let's see how it all goes from here onwards.